Here we go. Good morning. It is, who really cares what day it is? We're into something that we've never, uncharted waters. It is what it is. I wonder if I can actually set my camera up here. Oh my gosh, now I'm almost talking to the same place at the same time. Wow, just figured that out. Ah, so I've been sharing some messages of unity and peace and love and all that stuff, but I didn't sleep very well last night, and I wanted to kind of talk about why. I had some bad dreams. And those dreams were about, hey, Banu, you got on this morning. Welcome, brother. Um, those were really about, well, they were about love. They were about people I care about. You know what? I'll just be honest with you. It was about a girl that I miss. What it made me understand, though, is about time and about what's going on right now and about how much, sorry, people are messaging me. Please don't message me while I do this. I can't talk and concentrate on, it's crazy. Anyhow, um, what it did make me realize is how short time really is. A lot of people are talking about being bored and about the waste of time they have right now and what they're doing to fill their time. But I want you to realize we're only given, if we lived an average of about 85 years, we're only given about 31,000 days in our life. If you're, near middle age like I am at 41 years old, I have about half of that left. Here's another way to look at it. If you go on a family vacation once a year, don't think of it as how many more years you have that family vacation. Think of it as how many more times you get to do that. And why I say this is not to depress you, but to impress upon you the fact that time is precious. People are precious. If you're fortunate enough to be locked in with your family right now, embrace it. If you haven't held the person that you love in a long time and looked deep into their eyes and told them that you love them, make sure you're doing that right now. This is an opportunity for us to disconnect. We've been put on pause, the world's been put on pause, and we're no longer busy being busy. You know, we're thinking this is like this crazy thing, but this is how people lived, like, not that long ago. They didn't have television, they didn't have stuff. They had to spend time with their family and really build those bonds. So what I'm saying is I've been locked in by myself. This is why I started doing this, because I needed to send some love out in the world to get love back. And what I've gotten back from everybody is absolutely amazing. I honestly can't say that how much it's affected me to have friends and family reaching out to me after years of not talking very much. Just say, hey, you know what? Thank you. You're inspiring me. My cousin Kim called me yesterday, and we're going to have a coffee after this over Facebook or wherever we're going to connect. And she's got huge news to share with me. And she said that I inspired that, and that's fantastic. But I want you to know that you're inspiring me by sharing your stories, by telling me how much you're connecting with your family and how much you're making the time count. If you're an artist, create art, sculpt, paint, write songs, write books, whatever you have time to do right now, use it wisely, because we're not given that much. I feel like right now we're really in this. Okay, so I'm going to date myself. If anybody remembers the Never-Ending Story, when my neighbor, when Atreyu lost his horse Artax to the bog of eternal sadness, I think that's what it was. And he was yelling at the horse to not feel the feelings, not let the sadness bring him down. That's what we're in. We're in that, complete sadness all around us. If you're watching the news, if you're on TV, understand that all of that is engineered to make you feel the absolute worst it possibly can to get your attention. The colors they use, the tones they use, the words they use, they're all intentionally made to make you understand that this is the most important thing in the world. But guess what? You don't need to pay attention to the news every day. If it's important enough, you'll hear about it. What is important is sharing your stories. I love that people are tuning in here and watching me sing the national anthem every morning. I love the support. What really matters, though, is you sharing your stories with other people, how it's making you feel. You saw me get a little teary-eyed yesterday. You saw my sister, if you saw that video, she got teary-eyed. Kelly Joe's, it's completely changed her mindset during this, and I love you for that, Kelly. People are starting new businesses. People are creating more strength in their relationships, and that's what this is about. This right here, us singing together, is fantastic. I love you, and I want to make sure that we continue all of this, but share your stories with the world. Tell them how it's happening. So it's 9 o'clock. I don't want to keep on my diatribe here, but it's really important to understand I'm doing this so that we come together and make a better world out of this. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, please rise to your feet and sing with me our national anthem. O Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love, in all thy sons' command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north, strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. I want to say thank you personally to all of the frontline workers who are out there right now, putting their lives on the line and the lives of the loved ones around them. Thank you to the cashiers, to the people that we used to deem not that essential, to the firefighters, to the policemen and women, to the ambulance drivers, to the EMTs, to the doctors, to everybody who stayed working for us, social service workers. Thank you, Jillian, because I know until yesterday you had to go into the office and doing so at great risk to your family and friends. Please take time to thank people for what they're doing right now. This is not an easy time, but it's important that we come together. So until tomorrow, thank you very much. I love you. Share your stories. Share your videos, not mine. It's important that you guys get out there and make the difference. Don't just follow, lead. I love you, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. As soon as I figure out how to sign off. It's not easy. I'm not a professional.